Alright, so time to start. If I get this all right, yeah. Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna do round robin as usual. If it's more than 6 people, then it's not gonna be round robin. So we gotta clear that 6 people mark. We gotta get past the size of the SA locals first.
I don't know. I mean, I could send Aylis the DM, I guess.
I pinged him. I don't know if he's alive.
Hmm.
He's also part of the tag.
That is true.
Alright, well, anyways. It's me versus the Shadow. It's gonna be good. So what do they do with the hit recognition?
Oh, so before there's a bug. Do you remember the bug with spectators where, like, you sometimes see someone get hit several times in a row?
Yes.
Now they get hit even more times in a row.
Nice. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. No, wait. Okay, there it is. Okay, so Fenno's gotten hit twice. He's gotta watch out for the twirly whirly. But just gotta get his quick. Oh, catch! Now, Fire's trying to line him up horizontally, trying to get those status debuffs in, but it's not working. So now he's gonna drop some moons at him. And yeah, you can't dodge forever. You gotta watch out for the twirly whirly. There are not too many hitboxes out there, but it is something you gotta be careful of. Fire catches Fenno in the corner. So Fenno is having a little bit of trouble dodging the orbs. The spin. And if you can't dodge the spin, then you're going to have a little bit of a rough time, because Arcanus is going to sit at full screen consistently when she doesn't need to do anything, doesn't need to dodge at a fast speed, doesn't need to do anything else. She's always going to be twirling, sending out those hitboxes full screen. But Fires comes up in the corner. Nice dodge, nice weave through. Oh, just manages to slowly get by over that cat, and now that orb is coming, so he's going to try and look and navigate it. It doesn't explode, but it does explode behind him, catching him on the tip. And now, it's 1 life down for Fiery, but Fenno is not in a good position. Does not have a lot of life left. He's got to watch his dodges. That explosion coming in. Oh no, Fiery tries to creep down, but he doesn't realize he's touching across the border, so he can't go down any further. And now he's trying to get status. Oh, he gets 1 status effect in. But the explosion again! Fenno is starting to even this one up. Unfortunately, will get clipped by the twirly whirly wallies. So that's going to be first game going to Fiery.
So Arcanus might shot really good with the field control there. Didn't get changed too much in the balance patch, it just got wider angles, so it's slightly easier to dodge, slightly less dense.
And again, Fiery trying to creep under, but you can't! And now that's like 3 hits in a row for Fenno. This is a good start. But he gets, well, oh. Unfortunately, he is invulnerable, so he can't stack those status effects. Now they're going to be going for a side swap, but he's trying to line him up horizontally, get those status effects in. Nice dodging by Fenno. Fiery's going to be moving closer. No, it's going to back away. Will avoid that big explosion orb. And Fenno getting caught out. So close to getting clipped there. Oh no! And Fiery gets caught, so that's one stock to Fenno. Now Fiery getting trapped. Moving down to avoid the orb, but then Fenno lining up that cat perfectly to stop his escape, and Fiery running into another orb. This is looking like Fenno's favor. It's got great control now. It's controlling both the top and the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, Depth Secrets are very, pretty much our set, aside from Licher, is pretty much the set play character where you manipulate the board to try to get the opponent into a situation where you can just checkmate them.
Alright, Fiery even getting stocks.
Getting hit out by the main shot, which does travel faster now.
No! Danger close! Kenny Loggins does not approve of this one.
Close up wide shot. Will tag you if you are moving. It's very scary on some characters.
no! Trapped himself in the corner, nowhere to go, but he wasn't wary of the moon. And now, Fenner's really trying to go in for the kill. Sitting in the clock, still gonna be alive, but oh, it's got him cornered. No, that cat was a little bit too high. Fiery doesn't want to move backwards, gotta watch out. Unfortunately, will be able to catch Fenner there.
Best of 5?
Yeah, best of 5, best of 5. Oh, what a great cat that was. Danger close, and it explodes right at the tip again. So that explosion is a manual detonation, right?
It is manual, yes.
Oh, and again, Fiery getting caught out, but that moon! The moon doesn't stop for nothing! Okay, so he's got the toxic on him, or he's got the death on him. Whatever that does. Unfortunately, Fiery not being able to dodge. That's one stock up to Fenner. Does have the advantage this game.
Oh, Fenner thought he was clear of the moon, but slowed himself too much with the shotgun there. Ooh, just barely misses the time stop.
No, too slow on the time stop. He'll definitely look for something defensive because that orb was coming as well. Now, definitely the things Fiery's got to watch out for is not watching out for being trapped. Trapped by a cat.
Yeah, if you don't side swap with the orb early enough, it does get very scary with how big it can detonate to. Oh, barely just doesn't get the time stop, even gets the sound effect to come out. But does not release the button in time. Does get the iframes there though, but locked out of ailments. Until it can cool down. And there is a cooked orb coming. Ooh.
Oh, that was a big one! Alright, Fiery will be able to clutch that one out. 3-0 to Fiery. Okay, now, next. Oh, Pidgey's not around yet. So that's gonna be...
Right now?
I think Pidgey's on the BRB. So that's you versus Bax.
Alright, getting this out of the way early.
Yeah, right, yeah. Round robin RNG.
Alright.
Spectate, I'm in. Okay, so it's gonna be up there a little bit. What? Those orbs are shooting real fast. Is that a new change?
Yep, the orbs are now faster.
They're like railguns now. Orbs just go
And yes,
boom.
he does have railgun as a specific new button.
And wow, Silent Hood getting 2 sets of traps. This is 3 set. No, the traps just don't go away. So she's able to set as many traps as she wants within the cooldowns.
Yes, sir.
This is crazy. This is the kind of stuff that Red Hood's
The
needed.
traps are too close to each other, then they do delete the older ones.
So they can't overlap, but she is able to fill the screen more. So Red Hood looking real changed here, looking real good here. Unfortunately, Orsilin not looking real good. His Bax is still going all over the place. He's dodging. His maneuvering around those traps is really impeccable. And he's going to be able to have those railgun balls at neutral. But the invisibility for Red Hood looks a little bit better. So Orsilin is able to get 1 scratch there. But no! The fast orb going to catch him out. And Bax is running circles. Not sure which way to dodge. But Orsilin gets a lucky hit in. Okay, he's going to hide in the traps. If he hides within the traps, Bax wouldn't be able to navigate around them. But he's got to watch out for those lightning balls. They're being shot out real fast. Magnetic power. It's the power of electricity. And they've changed the way the kunais shoot. They seem to be a little bit more focused.
They do fire faster, and they have an active hitbox when they are spinning.
So now they're going to even up the lives. The Bax is 1 stock up, so Orsilin cannot lose this one. He's got him in a corner, but he's got to get him locked down, and Bax is approaching. He's going in for the kill. Okay, so he's got the... Oh, no, the wide shot from the clone right behind him. Catches out Orsilin. So that's the first game going to Bax.
If they quit and restart the match, I can join in with commentary now, because I am here. Hi.
Welcome, Pitchy. Welcome
Hello.
back. So unfortunately, they are in their second game.
That's cool. I will continue to be silent.
And now Orsil's stuck in the corner. Invisible's out, but there's so many traps. Too many traps at this time. Bax can't navigate all of them. Oh my gosh, there's so much red on the screen right now. But there's so much fast flying blue. This is red versus blue. Orsil's got some good dodging. Oh, gets another hit on Bax, but unfortunately he is on 1 life. And that's not going to be enough as Bax secures the stock. Alright, and then that is navigating around each other, really trying to find for that edge. Unfortunately, Orsilin, no, he gets the first hit, but unfortunately gets caught by the wide from the clone. And now he's got to dodge in a bad position, getting pinched, getting hit again, and that's not good. He's still in a bad position. That clone is behind him, and with those faster balls, it's going to be a lot harder to dodge, considering the wides. And now it's put in a little bit of a tough position, but is catching Bax out, evening up the lives, but no, the big orb's coming, he dodges out of the way. No more clone, gonna get a little bit of freedom there, a little bit of room to breathe as he's trying to get some distance so he can react. He's staying in a good position, great dodging. He just needs to tag Bax once. Oh, Bax moving in for the kill. No! Oh, he gets the hit, and now evening up the lives. This is really bad for Orsilin. He's got him in the traps, but he can't kill him. Bax is just dodging, but he's too fast, and into the trap he goes. That's 1 stock down for Bax. Our first hit going on to Orsilin. But he is setting up his fortress of red. Oh no, running into the clone main. But they're just trading blows left and right. Oh, oh, oh! No traps on the screen. Bax free to move, but unfortunately Orsilin on his last life here. He's got to be careful. He's got... Oh, he catches Bax out. Both of them even up. 1 life each. But no aggressive movement by Bax using that invulnerability means he is going to clutch that second game. So we're going to go back into the lobby. Let Pitchy in. Are you into character select now?
Yep.
Alright. For Pitchy.
Hello, it's me. I'm awake now. I'm awake. So,
Yeah, are you in
right.
character select spectating?
We're going to game 3, I believe.
Yeah,
Yes.
we are going to game 3. It's 2-0 in Bax's favor right now.
Nice. So balance patches have come in since the last tournament, I guess.
It's not just the balance
so.
patch. It's just like, whoa, all these guys have new moves and everything now, so it's going to be some
Oh,
wild
there's
stuff.
new moves. Well,
Yeah.
Could've
Like a
actually
lot of
got the
attacks got reworked slightly. So you're going to see some like
Hood
good
no longer
stuff.
the worst character. I guess so because Aura won a match.
Oh, he did not win anyway. It was close. He was very close on both of them. It didn't look as suffering. You can see he's going to start filling up the screen with a lot of those traps.
Yeah, that looks like. Oh, you can place multiple wides now by the looks of things for Hood.
Absolutely. They are on a
Very
timer,
interesting.
but the fact that you just feel more of a screen, the fact that once they just get out of a circle, they still have to fear for more, very big improvement.
Oh yeah, like that drastically improves the sorts of confinement game that you can get going. And there appears to be some sort of tracking line on that's what ball lightning, I presume.
Yeah, they fastball lightning.
Okay, so fast ball is a separate move to regular ball, to charge ball. Looks like charge ball's still there. So.
Yeah, charge ball definitely still there, but the normal ball, it does shoot a lot faster, and it does give you that tell with those lines, with the tracking.
Nice. Even so, I mean, Storm Beast's still very strong in getting that life lead. Bax, of course, very good at knowing how to place those shadow clones to get that sandwich going. Get that cross-tag strats. Feel free to keep calling play-by-play, I'll just interject with pithy comments.
That's absolutely okay. Bax is just running circles. He is navigating. Oh no! Until their commentators curse, he was navigating so well against those traps until I pointed it out. But they are evened up, so neither of them has taken a stock yet. But Oracillin will get Bax at the last second, right before he will get caught out by those orbs. So, getting that hit in saved him. Unfortunately,
Yeah,
he
what the
will
hell
get
was that?
second.
It was just, round start, get hit, I guess.
Oh no, and it's not looking good for him. That one stock advantage is...
Man,
Oh
you
no!
hate to see that happen there.
You hate to get
Activating that
cornered.
defensive call, but pushing him back in the corner with it. Delicate movements there by Aura. Very subtle, very nice stuff.
Yeah,
But
reckon
still
that's
getting themselves cornered.
even
And
if
it's not a spot you want to be. You want to be free to move as much as Storm Beast is.
Because if you can't, those balls, they're going to come in. They're going to come in big. They're going to come in fast or big. Going to keep you locked down as... Oh, nice dodging by Oracell, and what got... Recognizes the angles those balls are going for, so the instant they start shooting, he's out of there. So like he's trying to put himself at a perpendicular position to those to the clone, so he can easily dodge them. He just put himself in a position where he can easily react to when they shoot and move himself safely. So he is gonna be on a 1 HP lead.
Yeah, you don't want to be in that sandwich like he is right now. That's how you get cross-tagged. I mean, the only tags I want is the preferred Pixiv ones.
Okay, so it's gonna even up the life right now.
So yeah, still anyone's game.
And back.
And we see that, like, there's a lot of wides on the screen there, so Storm Beast's game plan can't be as reckless as it is normally, and there you go. QED.
One game going Oracillin. Let's just bring this one back. It's making Bax fight for everything.
So is this grand finals, or what?
No, this is round robin.
Right. So, best of 5 then, I presume?
Best of 5. Yes.
That's what, 2-1?
Yep, 2-1 in Bax's favor right now.
Cool.
It's like he's slightly at an angle in front of the clone, so every time the clone fires, he's able to move backwards and just avoid being put into a bad position by the two balls coming at him. Just manipulating the direction.
But on the other hand, we see here just how much Aura has been able to confine Storm Beast and force Storm Beast to be making a lot more mistakes. Because a lot of these tags, like that one was from Laser, but most of these, from what I've seen so far, have been from wide shots, and options. Option kunai. Whereas
Oh
last
my
tournament I recall
gosh.
it being pretty much entirely laser game that was getting the hits. So yeah, much more depth to her game right now.
So Bax is on his last life and has that
I like-
laser cutting him open, evening it up 2-2 so far.
No laser, no life. My favorite light novel. Look at this, there's no way... Or rather, yeah. Is the Storm Beast a rabbit? That's a popular light novel. You see here, opting for fast shots, and classic conditioning right there. Fast, slow. The old 2K5D of Maiden and Spell.
This is maneuvering. He's got to watch out for that clone. That's danger close for how big those balls get. Unfortunately,
Yeah, we've seen Aura
makes some
push himself
distance.
into the corner like this before, and it's gone terribly for him when he's allowed it to happen. So, really needs to find that
Oh
opportunity. to get
no,
it up.
and just like that, is unable to squeeze through.
Yeah, that's like an overcommitment to try and get the hit, so you can just tank through that trap by post-round invulnerability.
So this is a great start for Bax. It's going to be a hard fight upwards. But he's taken one hit. Just need to get 3 more.
Well, we've seen rounds which haven't been just blow for blow trading, so absolutely the potential for Hood to be able to do that now. We're seeing here, yeah, like Storm Beast is getting quite heavily confined as well, and the options are starting to come out there.
And there is got to watch out for that clone. Navigates through him, but that is still danger close. And that fast ball catching him from behind.
Yeah,
Not given any
overcommitting
time
to
to
offense.
dodge.
And so wasn't able to move out with regular movement speed in time.
Yeah, and that's how little bit of danger there is to Storm Beast because she can
Ooh,
just
danger
fire the
zone.
orb.
You're getting the Kenny Loggins right there.
Just-
Poor boy, now he's stopping on that highway to the danger zone. This is scary stuff.
Oh, he's getting
Yeah, pushes
pinched.
that corner.
Nice
Ooh, yes, get the
dodge.
tag. Reset that positioning. This is what you want to see.
But he's
Oh,
got
watch
a
out for
lot
the
of screen
card ball.
space to work with, but he's getting hit, and this is not good on his last life.
Oh, one chun. Yes, let's go.
1 Chan, 1 CC clear on Bax. Unfortunately, he fails. So that's gonna be 3-2 in Bax's favor.
I think we need to make a note here that, like, if you clearly if you win a game without taking a single hit, that is a 1cc match.
Yeah.
That is the double perfect of this game.
Yeah, you can't get the reverse 1 CC, not a thing. Alright, coming up next, let's have Pitchy versus Fenno.
Alrighty, let's go, Fenno. I keep seeing your current display pic, the Party Parrot edit, and thinking that it's A-list because it's a similar color scheme. Alright, what have I got now? What has Dreadworm been given?
Tighter angles on main shot.
Nice.
Nice.
Anything else?
Maybe something on Novifier? I'm not entirely sure on that one.
Yeah, I thought everything was still in testing, but I guess it's canon now.
So those shots, they seem to be a little bit slower, or their speed has been adjusted.
I don't think so. I think it's just the angle that they come out at is tighter than before.
Okay, it's still 3 beams.
Yeah, lasers are the same. Wide is this. Wide has a slightly bigger dead zone than it did before.
And meaty barrier. Meh. Yeah, those are so much slower, which is actually good. Because you want the wides to be fast and the narrows to be slow, so you can actually get some stuff out on the screen for any length of time. Because before it was like they were both sniping tools, so it's like, why would you use the bad sniping tool when you can use the better sniping tool? But also the better sniping tool is still not that great. Yeah, I like this. This is good.
Oh my gosh, that little bit of invulnerability from hitting Fenno means he's not going to go right into the explosion of that giant orb. So first game, going to be a quick one, going straight to Pitchy. Fenno's gotta watch out. Gotta be a little bit more careful on his dodging. He's getting a few hits in there, but he's getting caught a little bit too much. Good cat.
Yeah, I was like, will I go with the flare? Nah, I'll save the flare, and I should have just run in.
No, he's too greedy. He wanted to go in for the Nova, getting caught. Just
Did I just shoot the shotgun? Yes, as always. I want to be above. I want to be above. Secret. Yeah, just run into that for me so I can get out of this bubble. 3-beam wide.
Now, Fenno.
Narrow.
He's got to be careful on those aggressive plays because there is that defensive Nova. Now, one of Death Charge's problems is that she can't really kill someone instantly directly. You gotta get that little nice setup going.
Yeah.
You don't get something that can just
continuous
explode.
wall of offense.
Unfortunately, unable to dodge that wide there, so he's gonna lose that stock.
Nobody expects the round open wide. Even though it's all Dreadworm does. Yeah. This is bad. I gotta get out, and yeah, Fenno not reacting to my positioning there. Oh no, the DC.
Oh, the rollback.
I think we've recovered.
The ADSL strategies.
Welcome to the real world, mate. Welcome to the hills. The North remembers.
That is going to be a
Oh,
trade on
that's
it.
Nice.
And they're going to even it up, but Fenno is on his last stock, last life.
Fenno's gonna run into one of these. Just you watch. Gonna do this some more.
He's got to be
He's not
careful.
running into
Give those narrows.
Okay, we're in vertical game now. I win. Yes.
So Pidgey getting a second game there.
Boom. Oh no.
Oh my gosh, and a great start to Fenno just getting out of
a bit
the
of corner to escape into. My hubris. I'm undone. Whatever, I'll just go above him like this. I'll keep shooting these.
So that orb is slowly rising, but unfortunately Pidgey will navigate to the other corner. No more. He's going to navigate super danger close.
I got that lead, that's all I need. Now I can just play like an idiot.
Yeah, and that's one of the hardest things is that, you know, you get that lead, you start controlling depth, and she's not going to be able to get that freedom to really start set up. Momentum heavy character because those projectiles persist after you get that hit in. You can't take a hit, you lose so much screen time, screen escape. That orb is getting closer, it's got to stop him from moving downwards. Oh no, because Fenno committed upwards, Pidgey had that freedom to move down and away. Oh,
So
no,
what's the score threshold for Fenno to get an extra life here? And taunt kill,
probably
kill.
4 hits worth, and that is free game straight to Pidgey.
GG Fenno.
Alright, now. Free game. Okay, so. Let's do one more. Backs versus Pidgey.
Back in I go. Time to get creamed.
Okie dokie.
Now I have to react to new stimuli.
Perhaps you are better at red light, green light than I am.
And you did pretty good today. A lot stronger
Yeah,
than you were doing before. And certainly
I'm
you
just
were.
dumb and moved back into things that I have already dodged. Because that's the South Australian special right there. Ooh, just gonna get a round start orb. They do move faster, so you have less time to react to them.
I mean, deep down, aren't we all South Australians?
I'm
Except
not.
for the TO.
I want to be.
Overcommitted to that beam. 3-beam, probably not a good idea against Storm. Especially now.
Fire is just a closet South Australian.
What the hell hit me there? Was that a wide that hit me?
When against Storm Beast, 90% of the time it's just a straight wide shot.
Yeah, it was just
cold that
Bax
Jack-
is
I'm not
looking to
sure
do
why
this
you did it.
one CC clear here.
Like this thing, sometimes you just move 1 pixel and there's a lightning bolt right next to you for apparently no reason. But the reason is because you move. Oh!
The clone is standing there, but not close enough to force any. Oh no, Corn's in a great position. Oh, out of the Nova just fast enough. Storm Beast catches him.
I was in one of those. I gotta make a miracle happen to just get some space from an invul. Yeah, get fucked.
A single laser to wide shot mix up, going to catch backs off.
Yeah, the legend. Scrub busting tactics 101. Actually, we're Australian 1A. Oh no, I was not paying attention there.
Charged orb from the clone is going to take up a lot of space around the clone, so you do have to be wary of 2 entities at once.
Ooh, I do like that pattern. Keep in mind of that one. I didn't work that time, running around too much. Ah!
Alright,
I was looking at the wrong Thunderbolt there. So I was thinking, oh yeah, he's committed to a wide there, I don't need to move. And then a charge ball immediately happens. It's like,
yeah, you look at one Thunderbolt, but there's another 5 more.
From the clone.
So the other thing about the railgun shot is that you can desync it with your clone, so one fires a normal shot while the other one fires a railgun.
Ooh, is that new? Is that new?
That is new, yes. The railgun is an entirely new button. The UI doesn't reflect it yet.
Oh, she doesn't have the her teleport thing anymore.
Oh no, she still has the teleport dash.
Oh, okay.
The railgun is a variant of main shot.
Yeah.
It's focus main shot.
Oh.
But we forgot to tell Minnow to put a UI element on there for it.
I was committing to shot there in the hopes that Beast was going to get hit and that would save me from the shot. And that did not happen. Oh. Yeah, I'm just being super sloppy here. This is more rough. There's a lot more to learn here in this matchup now. Because I sort of had a plan last week and just needed to execute it better. And this week is just, nope, that's 3 in it.
Oh no, it's 2-0, 2-0.
Well, I mean, the things you're looking out for are the same, but you do have less time to react in general just because of they move faster. Apparently, the only way Storm Beast can ever get buffed is to make things faster.
I mean, it's certainly fitting with the character.
Did you know that Storm Beast's wide shot makes her move faster?
Yes. She must always be speed. Oh wow, did I just get... I just got 4 kills with entirely wide shots, so... Let's do some of this.
It's good. You see enemy is moving. Fire wide shot.
And yeah, it means that Bax is very overconfident in how much they can move around. That was a wide that tagged me there. And again. Ran right into that one. I deserved that get hit.
Bax with some spicy round start, point blank wide shot shenanigans.
Mm-hmm. It's a very scary opener. And I kind of need to call it out. Yeah, getting over it. As soon as I tap that last wide on there, yeah, they're close enough, that's gonna hit.
Again,
Yeah, that's
moving
tricky.
too much for your own good.
Yeah, some adjustments happening there, but yeah, need to actually study that matchup.
Yeah, Storm Beast is it's very much a knowledge gate.
Okay, so it's gonna be Feno versus Oracillum next.
You say that this is... I'm trying to think of which brand of knowledge check this game is. What is the Battle Garega versus shooters? I feel like Mortal Kombat 3 is the Battle Garega versus fighters.
Mortal Kombat. Oh, I have no idea about anything about Mortal Kombat 3. I can imagine though.
Like 3 and 9, MK3 and 9 are absolutely the battle Goregas of fighting games. What do you mean you didn't know about Toasty Boost? Yeah, you gotta put in the character-specific input sequence whenever the Geist is toasty, and then you get full meter. So yeah, Fenno versus Hood. You know, Fenno, gotta get back in the habit of playing this game. Make sure you're always lateral to your opponent. Because if they're above or below you, then it's a lot harder for... Then basically you have no options besides shotgun. So you want to have a ball out to get that slow advance, and then try and force them towards the ball, so then you can make the ball bigger.
He's absolutely not having a great time. But that ball is going to explode just big enough to catch him out. So that's going to be a little bit of a boost for him. Just need to get 3 more hits in. And he's having a little bit of a rough time dodging.
This matchup's color schemes rules. Especially now there's twice the red on the screen.
So that is going to be first game going to Orsilin. Fenno's got to get some momentum on his side. Unfortunately, getting hit by the kunai, now stuck in his traps. Got to watch out for the second set. A little bit of an aggression there. It's not going to pay off. Orsilin really is just keeping his distance, and he's just waiting for Fenno to make those mistakes, getting himself caught out by those lasers, by those kunais.
Yeah, I feel like something Fenno as a player really needs to focus on is finding ways to recover and rebuild momentum. Because he'll get you in a trap once per set, but needs to more consistently be getting out some patterns that will get him that pressure on a more frequent basis.
And that's one of the hardest parts about playing these kinds of characters, the ones that require like a lot of control, a lot of setup, is that it's not very straightforward.
Yeah.
You don't have that simple, I'm just going to move into a good position and force you to move. I got to do all
it's all great when you're in a
stuff.
single player game, but you're playing with another person who's always moving. And it's very much a skill you gotta focus on. So yeah, opting for just, I'm gonna throw waffles like I'm Priestess right now. Which is getting stuff on the board. It's certainly a good starter. But we see here he's already spent his cat. He's just kind of hanging around his own ball. But you want them near your ball, not you near the ball.
Oh no, on his last life. And that kunai will come from behind. So that's going to be 2 games up to Orsilin.
So this is a non-Japanese made game, right? So do we call them options or multiples that Hood shoots out?
I have no
Although I
idea.
guess it, because like in Gradius 5, depending on your region, depends on what they're called. Though before that, it's really a Salamander Gradius distinction. Put Big Viper in this game. Complete with the power-up pickups. Yeah, that ball's gotten away, so yeah, Fenno, always, even if you're not close to setting up the bubble, you want to at least always have a bubble advancing. Because a bubble that's near the edge of the screen is no use to you. Getting cornered.
Oh no, he was doing such a good job dodging, but unfortunately he was really just keeping himself in the same space. So that meant that a lot of the repeated laser firings for Orsilin was very focused around him, and he just had to keep dodging. You just, when you dodge, you also got to move away. You can't just dodge
when you're
up
in a
and down.
situation like that, you just gotta get out, just fire the cat and run away. Or even just follow the cat for a while, just to change your position. Maybe get a ball going along. Cat, of course, I presume cat can still be increased in size by holding the button.
Yes.
Okay, so that's 3-0 to Orsilin. Now it's going to be me versus Pitchy.
Alrighty.
Alright, let's see.
Commentary team kill. Call this match good, Aura.
So okay, which one was it? Okay, this map.
All right, let's see which characters are coming out. Both players here have 2 characters they play.
No, absolutely not. I'm committing to the trial.
Where did the hood go?
No, no hood.
What is that?
Only spin.
Only spin. Only spin with magical pajamas. Okay. Ah, yes, classic demo match.
Wide, eh?
That
Did
has
Meteor go?
changed.
Oh no, just Meteor hasn't been fired yet. There we are. 1, 2. Yes. Shoot, 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 shoot. Avoid those. Oh no. I avoided the debuff.
Fiery
but I
just very
walked off.
happy, firing off ailments.
Oh, so what has been changed in Arcanist Aura?
Wide shot is slightly less dense because the angles are wider. And main shot moves 10% faster.
And that percentage adds up.
Fiery though, again just firing off ailments with no matter for alignment. Lands a Paralyze though, which is one of the strongest ailments in the game. Next to slow. It's very scary if you have both.
Oh, man.
Reprocs to Paralyze.
Slow levels in True End Story are such annoying cards. So is that shotgun.
Fiery getting a very cheeky round start main shot.
Okay, good reactions with that time stop. I like that.
Yes, gets the
And
clock
that might
out,
be- 'cause you're in that corner now, mate.
but does corner himself to get hit by the Novi Fire.
Yeah, I can actually lay down regular shots as like a meaty after a hit now. It's something I can play around with. Oh yeah, hang around that time stop, mate. Setting
Right
up.
now adjusting with his laser game, varying up the number he fires every time. It's a very strong mind game here with Dreadworm, where you vary the number of lasers you have. And laser can mix up into either of your options.
Yeah, I ran straight into that one. I wasn't thinking at all. So no. Let's go. Let's run into that shotgun. Let's say hi. Oh man, periphery vision. It's a thing. Also, why am I staying at the top of the screen against Arcanus?
That's a good question. The top of the screen is very dangerous against
I'm
Arcane.
about to give up this game, aren't I?
Ooh, no. The moon is too big. You cannot iframe through that with Novi Fire. At least not through the center of it.
Yes. Not through, the epidermis.
The weakness of Novi Fire, of course, being that it cannot delete bullets. Very scary position there with the wide shot restricting your movement.
Yeah, I'm playing like an idiot right now. Which is what you'd expect from a worm. And I've been playing a lot of dumb rushdown dragons lately. I've been playing Tianhuo in fighting herds.
But does land the round start wide shot, calling out that movement. Ooh, but gets hit by the center of the main shot there.
I know, time has stopped. Tokyo Tomate.
Fiery lacking his defensive special for another fourth back now. But when he uses time stop, he does lock himself out of both ailments and his defensive option for quite a long time. One of the longest cooldowns.
As you'd expect for something that just nullifies everything. Oh. I am invincible now. I dodged the setup.
The walls are closing in though, and the moon gets that much scarier as time goes on.
Show you.
But down to the last life on both sides.
Oh no, I'm
He was
confused.
the confused.
I'm tracking. I just have to not track. Son of a
Goes
bitch.
for the Novi, but Fiery does time stop in time.
No!
Ooh, it just runs into the stray basic attack.
Alright, do I switch to Priestess? No.
Absolutely not.
Oh, she got nerfed?
No, I just can't deal with waffles. I've already eaten.
Priestess got buffed, actually.
Nice. It feels like it's been a fairly additive patch so far. Which is good, I prefer additive design over reductive.
Yeah, by far the biggest change, the character with the most changes is Red Hood.
Oh, she needed them.
Oh, absolutely.
Because, like, she just... We saw all those times, it's like, you could barely even get a game plan going. A bit overtuned. Haha.
Pitchy again baiting the moons. What? Ooh.
Classic.
What about the movement with the white shot?
Yeah, can I get a beam?
Both players getting in each other's head with the round start, nothing happening. Probably looking to bait out options.
Oh yeah, that's what we're doing. We're just going in and playing the rock, paper, scissors, and we both went for rock.
Looks like Pitchy's adjusted to the dealing with the moon. He's baiting his position every time.
Almost like the only winning move is not to play.
Doesn't get the meaty with Novi Fire. But does land a single beam to white shot mix up.
Yeah.
Going for staggered lasers there, but the moon will crash on top of him.
Get out of here, Dio.
Fire doing a good job dodging the knives, but still gets called out on movement by wide shots.
I feel like making some pretty good adjustments this round. Just yeah, stay low to the ground against the Arcanist. Watch for shotguns. Run into a wide shot.
Round start wide shot, going to call out movement, this time on Fiery's end. Walks out of Novi Fire, but doesn't stop in time to avoid the wide shot there. Pitchy getting hit by Paralyze. Tricky to work with, especially against with Arcanists. Arcanist off the buffs.
It's easy, you just do this. Footsies. Hashtag footsies.
Fiery doesn't get the time stop out in time, but he was casting it. But the slowdown from casting it does manage to clip.
You want to make footsies plays as good as that, you gotta play some Koihime attack. Now that they've patched out all the infinites that they added. Did any of you play that Koihime patch? Oh man.
I don't own it on PC, unfortunately.
Basically, the first, like, there was very distinct design idea with those two Koihime beta tests. The first one was just all the very carefully controlled rules the game has were just thrown out the window for a patch. Just, how much cheap stuff can you find? And the answer was, meterless infinites off a crouch boost.
Fiery going very close to the wide shot and close enough to get hit by it.
Got him! Yes.
And getting called out on the meaty with Novi Fight. Remember, you just gotta walk out.
Long set happening.
You gotta walk. Oh, whoops.
Again, Fiery suffering those demo versus Dreadworm woes.
You gotta walk to the closest side, not the furthest edge.
Of just getting called out by wide shot.
It's too
Moving
wide.
perpendicularly with Dreadworm firing wide shot, not the best idea.
Are you gonna shoot me point blank range with a shotgun? I can do that. With my knife shotgun. Shotgun that shoots knives.
First player's playing very close to the bottom of the screen.
Oh yeah, I want to be below Arcanist, and he keeps moving below me. So to the bottom we go. Then the bottom of the ocean. Just like
Sorry,
that-
going for point blank time stop, but we'll get crossed up.
Here we go.
Something to keep in mind is that
going for draw. Come on.
when you are casting a spell, your arrow will not adjust at all.
Yeah, I can dodge that. I cannot dodge that. I've got room to go underneath that as I'm riding the border.
Whoa!
That's cheating. Not cheating. Cheat move. Yeah, like that. You cheated.
If players do have trouble recognizing that the vertical screen space is not the whole screen, there is an option to enable the border to be displayed at all times.
I'm pretty sure the border was displaying when I had my brain fart. I just wasn't looking at it.
Happens to us
We're
all.
getting closer. Oh, closer to each
Walls
other.
closing in as the time of the clock
Does
ticks
it?
down.
Going in. Oh no. Canis is also going in.
Again, Arcanist
You're in the
becoming
corner now,
exponentially more scary.
I
But
got
at the
trapped
same
here with
time,
you. Oh no, I still got confused.
there's less room to navigate with Novi Fire.
Meaty
I
confused.
dodged that, you jerk. Ah! Yes, I am alive. But not for long, because I just backed away when I should have gone in. Oh no, time stops back. Yes!
Gets the meaty out of clock. So we're gonna go to the last card.
Now look at all this space I've got to actually ignore again.
Well, backs into that moon.
I'm backing away at those times now because I realize that my narrow whiffs at point blank.
Well, every bullet in the game whiffs at point blank, just because all bullets
makes
in the
sense.
game are inactive for at least 150 milliseconds after firing.
Yeah, it makes sense because otherwise you could have true meaties. And then the game would then the game would have that synchrono rondo problem where it's about baiting out a really good defensive tool rather than doing other things and moving. That's dead. That's 3, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
GG, good set.
So scary. Fuck lasers and bombs. Shit. This one's wild. Alright, so I guess coming up next is me versus Oracillin. So, right into another game for me.
Confirming characters. Who have I still got to play? Alright, I've got... No, I've been beat up by backs, so I think that's all my matches done, isn't it?
You have to play one more against George.
Oh yeah, I haven't played Aura. So yeah, Fiery is hitting a ton of debuffs.
He really likes that triangle button.
Which is good, he's got that life lead. So if you wind up going in a trade situation, then cool. Got things going. I respect the lack of wides. You probably need a bit more wides, yeah. Certainly as you're advancing to get out, because you can do it while moving. Yeah, you need those. You need something to turn it around. It's either going to be a time stop, which is very expensive, or to try and find a way to force a bit of a fear in movement to get those debuffs back on. That poison! am I glad that this game never put in an input delay debuff. Paralysis can be very scary, but it's not quite a full input delay situation. Yeah, Aura getting a good lead here, getting that control in a very pre-patch way where there's one wide shot sitting on top, get some options, do some lasers. So we'll see what Fiery's able to work out in this next round. As it begins, and Fiery just opting to back away, and this is certainly
paralyzed.
Like, this has paid off really well for Aura so far, this particular configuration. Both people just sitting far away and throwing their decks at each other. You know, full-on Duel Master style. But, you know, it looks like here we have a third-rate duelist with a fifth-rate deck.
Wrong card game.
So yeah, I think he's got to ditch the children's card games and, like, start going in like a rider or something. What do the kids like? I don't know what children like. He's got to TikTok dance his way into a closer range. Make that moon scarier. Get that Majora's Mask shit going. Because yeah, as it is right now, it's like he's starting the Majora's Mask, but you know, Aura, he's got that Song of Time already. And he's just quickly resetting the momentum and getting the hell out of there. So, you know, gotta find a way to, like, force you into the Kafai quest to waste all your time when the moon hits. Ouch. Aura with those leads and... Ooh.
We gonna see some mirrors here?
Oh, we're gonna see some mirrors.
Yes.
Gonna see some footsies.
So Fiery, did you start playing Hood because she looks kind of like the Vocaloid Yukari?
No, absolutely not. I just picked her because she was the one that seemed the most interesting set play character.
Yukari?
I didn't really...
Will that be Storm Beast? Like, she's even a rabbit and everything.
One of my buttons. Oh god.
I mean, you are certainly being Yukari in the hit Yari Jam. Akane-chan listens to everything you say because you're getting owned a lot.
That's because I'm a tensai. I'm a genius.
Oh, so yeah, similar game plan going on here. We're seeing some pretty active switching and reapplying of the wide shot on Aura's end. Which, you know, comes with having the practice. I see there's two lots out here. I like how we just get this dead air of wide shots. So can you keep reapplying the wides, or do you have to actually wait for them to come off cooldown?
You can keep reapplying them, but if you see there's like a circle around where they spawn, that would delete any nearby wide shots that are already there.
Yep.
So it's sort of like Lich's wide shot.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, I need to get some more Lich players. I feel like the Aussie scene was playing a lot of Lich in the first couple of weeks and then dropped off.
I feel like it was only Seiko that was playing Lich, wasn't it? That was
Seiko's
Lich,
a
right?
Lich player. We have another local Lich player, but he doesn't own the game.
Oh.
Should have beaten Ghost in that tournament then. Iconic Maiden and Spell player Ghost.
Yes.
Alright,
Winner of the
Bax
only
versus
local
Fenner.
Maiden and Spell Australian tournament so far.
Just you wait. Everything's gonna change when locals return.
Yeah, so Bax versus Fenno.
I am very interested to see what games people are going to want to be playing when we return. Because that EVO lineup is significantly different.
Well, people seem pretty excited about getting some shmups going. The single player shmups, that is.
The 2-player, you mean?
Or 2-player.
I've got Gaiden working, so we are definitely going to have an evac which is just like getting owned by Gradius Gaiden. And another one which will probably just be getting owned by Gradius 5. Because I've ordered some replacement SATA readers.
Fenno seems to know his red light, green light, but is gonna get called out on by railguns. Presumably, he hasn't seen that button before.
Now it depends on how many of these matches he's been watching, I guess.
Or before today, at least.
Yeah, like I think the question with this matchup is, well, with this player matchup is like, how many hits is Fenno able to hit? And hey, he's gotten 2 hits. Like, 50% hit rate for the first round is not too bad.
Yep, Fenno gotta be careful that Storm Beast is like Ices. You can desync him.
So yeah, what is your stance on Storm Beast wobbling?
Oh my
Or is it
God.
like pre-patch was melee Ices and now we're on the brawl Ices where like one aspect gets nerfed but everything else gets buffed? Man, brawl Ices are so lucky they're in the same game as Meta Knight.
Wait, what was crazy about Bryce's? Everything?
Yeah, they're the Eddie of Smash.
Okay, that explains everything.
Because yeah, like wobbling is gone, but their overall DPS, their hitboxes, their pressure, everything's way scarier.
Fenno needs to be careful, but he did get bags down to that last hit. Unfortunately, doesn't close out the card.
So Storm Beast taking that first game. Oh yeah, we're getting some desyncs and getting a big zoom right now.
Just wait. Any minute, we might get the spectator multi-hit bug.
Oh,
Yeah, like it looks like they're playing an actual match right now. They're doing some tit for tat and dodging, and there hasn't been a hit yet. So this might actually be with resync correctly, but I'm concerned.
Hey, it's fine.
Interestingly, Fenno playing the character with the lowest natural move speed among us will actually give him a slightly easier time against Storm Beast.
Yeah.
I'll have you know,
Arcanus'
Arcanus' natural move speed is quite slow because she's always twirling and shooting.
No, it's
Because,
not like
yes, the
melee.
lower your natural move speed, the harder it is to get tagged by stray wides.
Mm-hmm. So
It
Arcanus
so
has
happens
that
that-
melee problem where the pattern is random because she's thinking about dinner while spinning.
The character with the best matchup against Storm Beast, incidentally, does happen to be Lich of Flowers.
Yeah, that makes sense. Slowest and obstructs her movement the most. Yeah, maybe you should learn Lich to deal with backs.
As a matter of fact, pretty much all of Storm Beast's buffs have been because of that matchup.
Makes sense. Certainly the railgun makes a lot more sense when you think about Lich.
But all right, now Fenno just moving slightly not enough and getting caught on by the edge of projectiles. And again, getting caught out by the stray wide shot. He was dodging quite well before, actually.
We see there, I mean, Bax is doing the smart thing, going directly above or below. So Cat can't do much. Need to get those big cats. Yeah, that's what I want to see more of from Fenno, that moving along with the cat to get your position adjustment.
Yep.
Yeah, Cat will protect you.
But also being vertical to depth also limits the main shot and the influence it has on the field.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's where...
Ooh,
As
Fenno
always.
propels that one backwards, but doesn't grow enough to catch backs out there.
As always, Hydra Depths is an intersectional character. You need all the pieces to be working in tandem. You can't just go fast and commit to a single button until it works, like, say, I can. Go, I speedrun Fantasy Zone. I know how to move fast.
Turbo engine a go-go.
Love me some Turbo Engine. I've actually hit the maximum coin capacity on that save file of Fantasy Zone now. So I might be able to complete a single playthrough of Oopa Oopa mode. If you haven't seen that mode, you spend money. You can switch any weapon at any time, but you pay per shot.
Oh.
Oh, Fenner was doing so well dodging the orb, Axe mixing it up, deciding to keep the orb in his hands to grow it.
Oh man, that's such a sad play because Fenner had actually had Beast completely cornered there. But instead of going for shotgun, he went for some wides. Kind of panicked there.
Alright, so that's now gonna be me versus Bax. Alright.
So Arcanist Storm Beast. It's not one we see often. So we will see if Fiery is capable of better red light, green light than the rest of us. Arcanist here is also capable of actually quite good counter pressure against Storm Beast.
Oh yeah, Arcanist has so little movement penalties to laying down an offense. And you can definitely play a similar sort of counterplay.
No! I need to be slower.
Wide shot from Arcanist is also going to make it quite scary for Bax to approach, and as you can see, he's opting to poke from a distance.
Yeah, we're seeing... Yeah, Bax just going, okay, I'm not going to be able to restrict your movement, so I'm just going to make sure to poke you every time you try to do anything different. I like this adjustment in styles. Oh, wow, the hit getting him through the moon there. Please start sandwich. Fiery's game plan definitely willowing down, especially now that he's actually got some moons out there. And yeah, good conditioning with the shotgun as well.
The clone position not super optimal for Bax though. It's going to give Fiery an easier time dodging. But now that he's got the pincer attack, it is going to be harder for Fiery to move around.
No, I like Fiery's use of the time stop there, though, unfortunately. Opting not to really mount an offense with it, just try and get some repositioning. But hey, he's stayed alive since doing that, so who am I to judge?
Fiery is going to run down the wall timer. It's going to get very dangerous.
Oh, that sucks. That sucks so
he gets
much.
melee out of his last life.
Just getting tagged by a charge shot on the round start. Oof.
What if Fiery can take this newfound information to heart?
See there, even though he's pushed himself into the corner, he's still got enough movement potential here. Yeah, to get the classic going, hey, like use those wides to get you scared enough to go near that moon, and then hey, shotgun to keep you stuck there. And as Storm Beast, when you're remotely close to getting wedged as Storm Beast, you gotta really be careful not to fly into something.
Fiery was dancing with danger, but does get the hit, but unfortunately gets tagged by Stray Wide immediately after. Also runs into an orb, not helping his case.
Oh man, that sucks. Stray Wide hitting Arcanist, that feels real bad.
Axe going to set up the pincer formation, but moves to the same side as the clone now.
Yeah. Now, I'm not sure how much of it is matchup and how much of it is players, but definitely, if they can get to just that trading blow for blow situation, which they have been several times, and then Fiery gets the life deficit, and
Oh, that was a bad position for Arcanist, since time stop being the only source of iframes being tied to a cast time. He wants to avoid those situations where he has the charged orbs closing in at 90-degree angles from each other.
As always, the cross tag sandwich. And he's like, hey man, I mean, like, maybe it's because he's an Akatsuki player and he's used to being the one throwing the ball lightning. I'm just like, oh yeah, that fireball, that means I can chain shift and do some sick obscure combo that only I know how to do, right? Instead, no, he must twirl. Twirling towards freedom. He moves up the screen there, gets away from the shadow clones. No sandwich happening right now, but no moon coming. No debuffs. Until we're going, yes, shotgun, spread out. Oh,
Interestingly, Fiery not very ailment happy in this matchup. It can be hard to land ailments against the fastest moving character, but they can be game changers if you land the important ones.
that's
Gonna
right.
call out the melee with the cross-up main shot. Very good awareness there. Ooh,
Yeah, it's very hard to know which direction to block in this game with no block button.
dances with danger. But
I
does
would rather
manage
dance
to
with a
get
wolf
out.
than a rabbit.
Ooh, but does gets
Yeah,
melee
you,
though.
you can't do those wacky up close mind games on Wake Up against Beast. Because Beast is just hold button.
There's an orb in my hands and you're going to eat it.
Nice. Alright, this is match point, I believe. So Fiery's got to really make something
yes.
happen. We've got those moons, we've got that positioning here. This
But if
is
Fiery can land another hit, there'll be one more hit away.
time stop desperate for that salvation here. Make that miracle happen. Avoid those wide shots. Nice.
Ooh.
Nice. Ah, but too many wides.
Just too much gets tagged by stray shot.
And that's classic conditioning there. Just don't commit to wide all set. That way, once you do, it's I'm actually not allowed to move.
Alright,
Yeah,
so it's
we've
gonna
been-
be last game, Pitchy versus Artson.
We've been in the strategy room together and we have discussed his strategies. Because in case you didn't know, Bags got invited to a top 32 invitational tournament for this game.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, Aura. How much have you learned from me from my pain streams?
Context, please.
All right. What did Priestess learn? Get or gain?
The startup, so the time it takes for the wide shot to become active is much less now,
Okay.
and Dispel will slow the opponent if they are in it, if they are caught inside of it.
Yes. You like that cool ranch, mate?
Alright, waffles coming out. Not a lot of waffles on screen right now. But there could be
Now there's-
more. Until there are none.
Oh man, I forgot how slow Priestess is.
So now Pitchy's really got to watch out. He's got to not put himself into the traps when those kunai fires, because that's going to give him a really rough time unless his movement is on point. He needs to get out of it. Moving in very danger close, got himself cornered, but he's in a good position to dodge the kunai. Unfortunately, not moving when those fire. A little
I
bit
didn't move
too
because I was
close.
pushing a button. My classic weakness.
And those kunais
Yeah,
are coming. Yeah, it's really just being caught out by those kunai.
No
He is hoping
pancakes.
for those pancake hits.
No pancakes.
And there's a kunai. No, clips the laser when trying to
Yeah,
dodge. That's gonna be first game going to Horace-Sillen.
Yeah, why didn't I get a damage multiplier when I'm grazing lasers in this game?
Take 4 lives instead of 1.
Because everything does the same damage.
Why can't this be
Unless
Sisters
you're in single
Royale,
player.
5 sisters under fire?
Right, so Pitchy, going to a Dreadworm pick.
Yeah,
A little bit
yeah,
more of
that
a
was too
comfort
much
pick
picking.
here.
Pancake kill too slow, must kill with bare hand.
So now he is going to have a
Tom
lot
Freeman.
more movement on his side, so he's not going to get caught by those kunai traps again, but
Oh,
Grazing
I did,
the
not
laser.
get, I did not get hit by that.
too close.
This game's cheating. Oh man, there's so many wides on screen. I don't like this. I have to think when I'm fighting Redwood now.
Actually popping it over a little bit too early and then touching that wide. Those traps into a laser.
No,
It's not
that
good.
Nova was purely defensive. It was a panic bomb. It was actually a smart decision.
I just tried to clip around it, but unfortunately touches the shiny. So that's going to be one stalker gone to Pitchy.
In the wise words of Lieutenant Klim, I am a genius. Oh no! Is that guy playable in Gundam vs Gundam yet?
Wait, which one did he use? Which mecha?
I can't remember.
I think he is.
Stupid G in Reconquist. That's a lot of lasers.
I think he has like Mac Knife?
Which G Reco suit? I can't remember which one he uses.
I don't remember any of them. Alright, that's second game.
You don't remember Mac Knife?
Yeah,
That's
I think he uses the Mac Knife, doesn't he? He doesn't. No, that's the guy with the mask.
Oh yeah, the other people have the Mac Knife.
Yeah. There was a bunch of Mook suits from Reconquist that got added recently. I think to Versus 2, but I don't know if they got added to and Beyond. And not the console one.
If not, I mean, if they're in Versus 2, then they'll appear in Mbon if they aren't already, as like $15 yen, 1,500 yen DLC.
I don't think we had that Night Gundam yet. The Night Gundam, they're like tearing up the last PDF.
Yeah, I didn't get to play any of the beta. I mean, this is the real strats. Just talk about Gundam Versus while I get bodied.
This game is just 2D Gundam Versus, except you don't have friends to help you.
This is not Gundam Versus. Not a single bit of landing punching in this game. Okay, what if Dreadworm had Rainbow Step?
Yeah, Rainbow Step into Nova.
Yeah,
Rainbow Step in, you do the Nova like Quebbly.
I mean, that's basically what like Giggles and I playing that Ifrit team was about.
Giggles rushes him down with Ifrit, and then you just Rainbow Step into the Psycho Nova.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Right.
Is that 3 yet?
That's 3-0.
GG's.
Alright, GG's. Okay, that wraps up this week.
Alright, have fun. Have fun in Bingo. In Grambler.
Yeah, so that's gonna be Baxton first. Or Salem coming in second, but that was a really good match against Bax.
Oh yeah, best match of the tournament by far.
Yeah, and then third, surprisingly I came third. Have people know that I have actually been playing this game while I've been lying in bed, playing it on my little pocket PC.
Oh, the tech.
Yeah, I've been like my little Steam offline training time. Nobody knows I've actually been playing this. So it has
in the secret training room.
Was able to beat Pitchy. So yeah. That wraps up this one. Next week is probably going to be
getting for world peace. So I'm actually the real winner here.
Oh yeah. So next week will be